has had thoughts of self-harm, please call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255 or visit suicidepreventionlifeline.org.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Suplex! City! Limits! Suplex! City! Limits! Suplex! City! Limits! Suplex! City! Limits! With your esteemed host, Jim Vicious!
Pro wrestling has a deep and rich history of pedophilia, and we want to keep that going.
And Tyler Fudge!
Stood up fucking the shoe. Just looking around like I don't know how I got here. I'm fucking shit.
Suplex! City! Limits!
Welcome, thank you for downloading episode 227 of Suplex City Limits for August 18th, 2019. Bitch, I'm still high. It's your boy, the King of Bong Style, Jim Vicious, and he's the proprietor of the Federation Podcasting Empire. My co-host.
I am also the king of Aquafina, the taste of purity, the water of champions, Tyler Fudge.
Wow, the water champ?
Yep, the water champ. Yep.
There you go.
Just wading my ass in water, drinking water, all the water.
Suplex City Limits. Available for listener fine podcasts or found. You can follow me on the show Twitter at Suplex City Limit. Follow Tyler at the Federation for engaging conversations about water. If you like the show, consider supporting it by picking up a t-shirt at Pro Wrestling Tees, donating on our PayPal, donating on Patreon, becoming a producer, getting a shout out like B-Rad Brad. He's not balding, Christopher Spalding, C Money. I had something else for Terry Ansel. I can't remember now. Yeah, sorry, you just gotta be scary, Terry.
Yep, stuck with it now.
Yeah. Caleb, you should see the size of his Morganfield. Plain Vanilla Martin Corns. Our buddies at the Smack It Down podcast. Check them out everywhere podcasts are found. They covered a lot of shit we do not. Deshaun, Better Than Terry Balea, Infamous Chris Savage, Kick-Ass Keith Martin, The Rice-A-Roni Jabroni Ty Loney, Insane Ian Jackson, and Jumpin' Jeremy Foltz. This week on the show, we've got some Mark Tank. We got the top three, tons of news. We have a G1 winner, so we'll talk about that.
We do.
And a whole lot more. It's a Sunday Wake and Bake special here.
Yep, and if you haven't been able to notice, I am fucked.
Yeah. I had too much time this morning. If I leave myself too much time after waking up and drinking coffee and shit, till we start, then I'm already in the weeds before we start. You know. So yeah, it'll be a good time. Well, let's stop fucking around. Get into it, as we do every week with a top three after a word from our sponsor.
You know, some people say it's tough being a big show, but I gotta tell you, it has its advantages. Playing with the neighborhood kids is always fun. And hailing a cab is no sweat. The thing I like best about being so big is I always have room for my favorite meal. Chef Boyardee, overstuffed Italian sausage ravioli. It's the only meal large enough to satisfy my oversized hunger.
Suplex City Limits top three.
Suplex City Limits top three, our top three matches of the week. I'm not allowed to play with the neighborhood kids anymore.
That's the main reason why I put that in there. Is just him saying, I love playing with neighborhood kids. You fucking creep.
Is that Hulk Hogan?
No, that's Big Show.
I couldn't tell. Okay, it is Big Show. I was like, is it sounding kind of like Hogan? I was like, who the fuck is that? I like being a jungle gym for the neighborhood kids.
I've got 5 appendages.
That's weird. You couldn't do that anymore. You couldn't be a grown man and like play with somebody's kids.
No,
you know?
no, God, no.
Yeah, I don't even let my friends' kids within 5 feet of me. Like, I don't want them anywhere close to me where they can even make a claim of anything.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Like, someone want to go in there, there's a child in there by himself, and I need to walk through that room. I need a witness. This week's top three. This week's top three. What do you want to start it off with, man? Probably goal. I think Cole versus Gargano was my third favorite of the top three.
Yeah, I would say so as well. The match, like, don't get me wrong, the match was good. The match was very long. Very long. But the match was good. Well, like, see, the way that me and Travis watched it together, the way that we thought it was going to go was once he disqualified himself for the street fight or in the main singles match, I assumed he was just going to keep on laying in on him and quickly pin him on the street fight, and we were going to go right into the next.
Well, fuck, that's what they should have done.
Well,
that's
yeah.
You thought it because that's what it should have been.
Yeah, and they didn't do that, and then they dragged that street fight on for way too long, and then when it came to Lethal Lockdown, it was really
Lethal Lockdown.
well, that's what it was.
Yeah. This is a match of the year contender for the uncultured.
yes, for the people that are just looking at the moves. That's it.
I'm just being an asshole.
No, it is, though. It is. No, match of the year for the uncultured are the people that think Buddy Murphy and Roman Reigns is match of the year. That is match of the year for the uncultured.
Yeah, that's the next match in our top three.
No, yeah, well, like, fuck it is.
But yeah, I mean, I thought it was a good match. Too long.
Yes,
I don't care about these two really wrestling anymore. I was bored. You know, they threw everything they could in there, and it was still just like, whatever.
But that's all they were doing, though, just throwing everything in. There wasn't really a story.
No.
Right? It was just like, I'm going to do a bunch of moves, you're going to do a bunch of moves, then we're going to reverse a bunch of moves. The story was basically two guys that fought each other for so long, they know everything about each other. And that doesn't really work very well. Not all
you have to do to convince a WWE fan that a match was great is make it long and have a bunch of near finishes. That's really all it is.
Yeah. Yeah, really.
Yeah. You could put
have some good cosplay going on too. They'll all fucking lose their mind on that.
Yeah, well, Wolverine Gargano, dude.
Yep. Should have won with that attire.
Yeah. Well, you know. So yeah, overall, I mean, it was good, but it was too long for me. It didn't make a lot of sense with just I don't know, whatever.
No, but what did make a lot of sense was Io Shirai and Candice LeRae.
Yeah, I thought this was the best match on the show.
Yeah, 100%. Io Shirai's heel persona is absolutely fantastic. She looks like she basically looks like she did when she was in the Black Lotus tribe.
Yeah.
And that's super hot. So
yeah, right.
And then you got Candice LeRae, who finally got to be Candice LeRae and just be a wrestler. And they put on a very good match. I thought it was a WWE match of the weekend for sure.
Yeah. If our friend who listening to this show right now, well, I'm sure he is, with the hot Asian girlfriend, if you don't have her dressing up like Black Lotus Tribe, I don't know what you're doing with your life. I would buy her so many costumes. Put this Sailor Moon costume on.
They would know me by name at Party City.
Ever shit, right? Yeah, it was really good. You know, you wouldn't expect it either, too. Like, you know, you could totally expect, like, oh, this Japanese girl, she's gonna suck at trying to be a heel, but fuck, she's good as hell.
Yeah, she's really good. I mean, it's Io Shirai. I mean, like, she was given a little bit of shit when she first started, but I mean, she's obviously equaled out and became the Io Shirai that people on the indies have seen and just really liked from the beginning. So, I think she out of the ones that they've had, she is probably the best suited to be a heel out of Asian women.
I remember when they turned her too. I was like, "Oh, I don't like this. This is not a good idea." I still think the way they turned her's dumb, you know. Yeah. But because, like, why would she attack LeRae? It makes no sense, you know. Yeah. I mean, at least like have it
something we don't know about the temper of Asian women. I don't know.
But I think she's, and that's the thing too. She didn't even speak English. She doesn't do promos.
No.
And yet she has so much more character than a lot of people.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no, 100%. I think the whole package is really well. Like her theme, her entrance, her look, her work. It all works well to be a heel, and I think there's nowhere but up for here. I don't know how they transition this heel character to take on Shayna Baszler. I don't know if they do some kind of transitional thing, but I wouldn't do a transitional thing for somebody beating Shayna Baszler. That just kills it. But I don't know. Somehow I feel they will get from Shayna to Io.
I wish somebody would fucking beat her.
Oh.
Jesus. Fuck.
God damn.
Yeah, and to Candice LeRae on Twitter, she said that she finally got to be Candice LeRae. So
Yeah.
It's really good. I really enjoyed this match. This is with WWE, certainly, women's match of the year.
Yeah, no, 100%. And right offhand, it might be the best women's match I've seen all year. I don't know, because I'm no woman's virtuoso. You know, I don't watch and scout out all these women's matches, but the ones I've seen, I'm pretty sure this is probably the best one.
Well, hold on. This week, coming up at All Out, you're going to have a fucking straight-up Joshi match, one-on-one.
Well, yes. Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah. But as of now, certainly could be. So, and match of the week?
Match of the week is Kota Ibushi taking on Jay White, and oh, what a heel Jay White is! Holy fuck!
Yeah, it's really tremendous. I remember we questioned for a long time with him, like, but
yeah, no, he
turned into a hell of a heel.
Yeah, I'm totally on board with Jay White. I'm totally on board with Kota Ibushi. Kota Ibushi, obviously, well, this was a week ago. You all know Kota Ibushi is the G1 champion. And now, this has to be where Kota Ibushi goes and wins the IWGP title. Has to be.
Oh, dude, I'm all in on that. Like, even when G1 started, it's like, it's weird how you know where something's going to go. Well, we expect. And I'm all in on it. You've set me up to want this, and then you're going to give it to me.
Yeah.
Fucking awesome. What a novel idea.
I know, right? A wrestling company that is a wrestling company. Wow.
Because, like, everybody, I mean, not everybody, but a lot of people, everyone I see is all in on this Ibushi shit. They want to see Ibushi beat Okada at Wrestle Kingdom, become the champion. So,
yeah, it's a great story. You got Ibushi who've never, ever until now been given the chance because, you know, he never ever signed. They brought it up on the commentary on the finals as well, how since he signed this contract, he's been more focused, is the whole deal they're using. Focused on New Japan and focused on the IWGP title. And now that he's focusing on it, the sky's the limits. He can do whatever he wants. He's already beaten Okada during this tournament.
Right.
Come on.
And this is Jay White's best match ever.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
it's such a fantastic match. I really do like Jay White's whole koi thing that he does, where somebody will come after him and he'll just fall. Done as a heel perspective, it's so much better than a babyface like Gargano doing it. Because you just know Jay White's not hurt. He's just doing that to get out of it. Whereas when Johnny Gargano does it, it's just like you feel bad for him.
Right. Only complaint to have about this is that Rocky Romero comes out for the save and not Kenny Omega.
Yeah, I was thinking about that as well.
Was he there? Is that what I heard? That he was there?
I've heard he was in Japan. Yeah, but I don't know what he was doing there.
Petty fucking children, these two companies. Just get it over with and fuck already, please.
They really are that two people in that group that you just look at and it's like, would you guys just fucking get it over with already, please? Jesus.
It's so stupid, you know? Like, at this point, let's just do this and get on with it. Omega comes out for the save. That would have been awesome.
Yeah. No, I agree. I don't know how close New Japan and ROH are anymore. You don't really see too much co-branding shows between the two. Because usually at this point in time of the year, you know, when you got... there's usually something that's promoted for the fall of New Japan coming over with ROH, and you're not seeing it very much now, and I feel like they are drifting apart, and I mean this is, I'd imagine, going towards the AEW New Japan route.
ROH would just drag you down. People think like, well, I'd love to go see New Japan, but do I really want to watch half of the fucking matches be like garbage TNA ROH? No, I don't.
Yeah, no, I agree. Sure, ROH is still comparable wrestling, but I mean, it's like, because you have Matt Taven being the Seth Rollins on Twitter. It's like people aren't giving ROH a chance. But,
oh, fuck you, man.
Yeah, but I mean, you give ROH a chance. I sat down, I watched that MSG show. I was ready for some great wrestling from everybody, and what we got on the ROH, so I was so sour that I almost hated the New Japan stuff, but you couldn't hate the New Japan stuff because it was New Japan.
Yeah, it should have been our top 3, but I think I was a little late on watching it after it had lapsed. But the Ladder War tag team match that they had from their last event with
Tamatanga, Tangaloa, and the Briscoes.
That was a fucking great match.
Yeah, I've seen clips. I didn't see the whole match, but I have seen some clips, and fuck, it's one of those matches I've got to go and see.
We were too busy talking about what Alex Shelley is. I always mix those two up.
Alex Shelley and Matt Taven were doing.
Yeah, like pulling a sleeping guy's shoe off in the front of the like 20 people who were camera there. It was like literally 2 rows of people and then just a sea of empty seats.
There was 680 people there.
I mean, that's crap.
It is crap when you think of it, but it's ROH numbers from like 4 years ago.
Like, what are you telling people in that shot? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just take a screenshot of that, and it's like, oh, first off, this guy fell asleep at the show, so it mustn't be that exciting. No. And look at all those empty seats, Fuck, man. They got to get that belt off Matt Taven.
At this point in time, that's not even enough.
No, God, no.
That's the worst thing. We can blame it on Matt Taven all we want, but it's not. It's the whole booking crew. Bully Ray needs to get the fuck out of there. Everybody that's had something to do with the WWE creative needs to get the fuck out of there, because that's what's killing it.
Matt Taven's defending against Volador Jr. At their upcoming show in Chicago.
Yeah, I'd be down to watch that if it wasn't fucking Matt Taven, because I'm a big fan of Volador Jr.
I was just going to say, like, just put it on Volador Jr. at this point.
Right? Fuck.
Do it. Literally anything. The last time Matt Taven was pinned in a singles match was August 3rd, 2018, when he was pinned by Volador Jr. twice in a 2 out of 3 falls match in Mexico City.
Nice.
Unbeaten for a year, Matt Taven.
Oh, fuck, man. Matt Taven.
Matt Taven.
Nothing good to say about Matt Taven. No, I don't.
Yeah, it's fuck it. You're like, that's not worth it.
Nope.
Moving on from the top 3. Let's get into it. We got a lot this week, so let's get into the news.
Oh, we're going right straight into the news, are we?
I tried to set it up for you.
Sorry. This week in the news, CM Punk almost wins his first MMA event, and Chikara has a video game coming out. Over to you, Jim.
I'm Jim Vicious, and this is news to us. I tried to set you up, baby.
Well, I thought we were going to talk about a couple other things from like the NXT or something else. I didn't know. That's where I thought we were going.
Fuck. Well, this is a professional show, isn't it?
Well, I mean, whatever. I mean, we can talk about it after at the back end of the show where it belongs, in the asshole.
The music already played. Meltzer 6-star rated podcast.
We are.
Fuck it. We can talk about that shit if you want to. We didn't even talk about the main deal from that show, that angle between Kenta.
Oh, my God. Erase the fact that we played that music, guys. Erase it. We were. See, we were wrong. We were wrong.
Go.
So,
Kenta.
Kenta. Yeah, no, that whole... it seemed like it was coming I couldn't see it as it was happening, but like when you think about it in the end, like certain things he did in the match there, you could see he was kind of going to go heel, and then boom.
You didn't think that fucking Shibata was going to come out and start throwing fucking flying drop kicks at people.
Fucking flying hesitation drop kicks. Oh my god, he's still Shibata.
Yeah,
and he's doing this stuff in the ring all the time at the LA dojo, I would imagine. But the fact that he came out, man, I almost creamed my pants. It was so good to see that. And then the final visualization of Kenta having Shibata down on the mat, sitting cross-legged Shibata style on his chest. Oh, what a visualization!
That worked out perfect for me. I went to bed super early the night before, and I woke up well before I had to go to work. I'm like, fuck, man. Oh, yeah, New Japan. So I went out and watched it. So I got to, spoiler-free, see that happen. I was so happy.
Nice. That's pretty dope. I got it spoiled for me, obviously, because I woke up later in the morning. But
yeah. The heat on that angle, just a great story. It was debated for a second. I was like, shit, dude. Is Shibata going to wrestle? But he's not.
No.
At least we don't think he is.
And it's Japan. You never know what could happen, but I don't think Shibata's going to wrestle. I mean, he almost died, right?
I don't think he has to wrestle, really. I mean, it'd be awesome, but, like, he doesn't have to. Just this turn itself on him is, like, all you needed.
Yeah. Yeah, no, exactly. You can have Kenta now. Somebody else has to fight for the honor of Shibata. First-hand knowledge of Shibata's story tells me it's going to be Goto. Because Goto and Shibata have known each other since they were kids. That's always been the story. They were a tag team. I can't remember what they were called, but I would imagine that's where this is probably going to go. But I don't know. It's something about Goto and Kenta. It's like, it's not really what I want to see.
Yeah. Imagine a year ago, someone's like, oh, yeah, by the way, Hideo Itami, he's going to leave. He's going to ask to leave. He's going to become Kenta again, enter the G1, and then kick the shit out of Shibata.
Yeah, and join the Bullet Club.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, no. I like what they did there, too, because they made Bullet Club strong the segment before they tore down their leader. You know what I mean? Like it was kind of a give and take. It's like, okay, well, their leader lost the biggest match of his career, but we did gain Kenta. At least there was a little bit of a off-center, because Bullet Club has been nothing for a long time, and it seems like they're starting to find a new niche for Bullet Club, disgruntled Japanese wrestlers, basically, and it's no longer the evil gaijin.
It needs something else, though, too. Like they do need some, like a better leader and like more. There's not enough of a presence of it, really, currently.
Yeah, no, I get that. Jay White doesn't really command that presence because I just don't. He hasn't gotten the personality 100% yet. You know what I mean? But like when it comes to working the match and working the crowd, yeah, he's got that. But there's got to be a little bit more coming around with his personality when it comes to promos and whatnot. But yeah, I 100% see what you're talking about there. And Kenta's not going to bring that.
Yeah. Other shit from that New Japan show, Suzuki pinned Okada in a tag match, which now they have a match coming up, I believe.
Yes, and Suzuki's working it into the angle where he wasn't in the G1, and just how he's pissed.
He's still so fucking good. Is there anybody else over 50 who's like that good?
No, I don't think so.
I'm trying to think of people.
I can't think of anybody on the American scene over 50 that is really, really good.
But never are, dude.
No.
It's always the Mexicans and Japanese. They're always the best in their older years. I don't know.
Like there might be somebody in Mexico, but see, the problem with equating that is Suzuki works a style that is fit well for a guy his age.
Yeah.
Luchadors generally don't do that when they get older. They still try to keep that flying style, and it doesn't really work out very well, except for like Laparca. Laparca's embraced the fact that he's fucking garbage now. So
I would say Wagner Jr. has got to be close to 50, and he's still pretty fucking good.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you're right. But yeah, I don't think
he's
no Suzuki.
Oh, and Takagi, I guess, officially a heavyweight now?
Yes. Going for the never title, I believe, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. I mean, I can get behind that 100%. I don't want to see him in the junior heavyweight division anymore.
Yeah, he's been so good in the G1. So now that the G1's over, who is your MVP of the G1?
Oh my God. That's
On the fly, I didn't say like, "Hey, prepare one." I just thought of it right now.
a part of me wants to say, you got to give a nod to John Moxley because I believe somebody done
I'll take
an average.
I'll take a
his
top
ratings.
3.
Okay. John Moxley, Ishii, and just because it was some of my favorite matches was Takagi. I'm going to go with those 3. Honestly.
Yeah, who's number 1 though?
Oh fuck, Ishii.
Yeah,
Ishii
for me,
had
the
a
same
great
thing.
match with everybody.
I actually would say that's funny that I say the exact same thing. Ishii wins for me. He's my MVP, and my honorable mentions would be Takagi and Moxley. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because like somebody did an average of John Moxley's matches, and it was something like 4.25 stars on average on this G1 tournament. And when you go back and you look at like the stuff that Dean Ambrose was doing,
yeah,
like this is night and day, and it's eye opening. The fact, okay, fair enough. You know, like all the shit that we gave Dean Ambrose all the time, it was never on his ability to work. It was just the character that he had. But I never knew he had this. You know?
His matches weren't good either, though.
No, and his matches weren't good, but they weren't bad. They were just WWE boring, dredging shit.
That's
but
the problem with that
expect
company,
this.
you know?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
They have Styles and Ricochet, and you're like, how is this not a blow-away fucking match?
Yeah.
It's
It's
not.
boring?
It's just not. Yeah.
Like,
Nakamura
if you
and
would have
Styles.
told me that Candice LeRae and Io Shirai would have a better match than Ricochet and AJ Styles, I would laugh at you. I would whip my dick out and piss on your mother's grave in laughter. But my God.
It happened, dude.
It did.
Yeah. I think those two women had a better match than anything on SummerSlam. Honestly.
100%. 100%.
So yeah, what else do you got? That's you got anything else about the New Japan?
No,
Like an old man
nothing
I have
else.
about the New Japan.
I got nothing else for the New Japan.
Do you have anything you want to talk about for the NXT?
For the NXT, Shayna Baszler and Mia Yim was fucking boring. Man, like I could not watch that match. Like I just kept on looking away or looking at my phone and just nothing.
And they lose their spot in the middle of the match. Have no fucking clue where they're going.
Yeah,
Just a train wreck, dude.
yeah.
And I like Mia Yim,
I do too.
but damn, dude.
This was not the night to do this at all, really.
And no one cared. Like
No.
the crowd just like dead, and they lose their spot. I'm just done with Baszler. Like
Yeah,
I
me
never
too.
got into it, you know, and I've never really enjoyed it. I mean, I get the point, but I don't like it, and I'm just like ready to move the fuck on so that the women's championship matches can be good.
Yeah. No, I agree. I was a fan of her when she first started coming around NXT. I thought, okay, cool. This can work, and then all of a sudden it has not evolved. It has not changed. It's been the same boring character for 2 years now?
It's just, I'm just sick of that company's, fetish with MMA. I'm done with it.
Yeah.
It's, if I wanted to watch MMA, I would just watch MMA.
Yeah. But
Reminds
then
me
you
of,
got
like-
guys like Matt Riddle there who come from legit MMA backgrounds and makes it exciting, at least.
Well, he pro wrestles. I mean, he does some MMA shit, but he's still a pro wrestler now.
Yes.
I don't know. I just hate that in that company where it's like, fuck all our wrestlers. It just shows how much nerds they are and how like envious they are of UFC and
Yeah.
shit.
Oh,
They could have
man.
bought UFC. They had a chance.
Yeah, years ago, right?
Yeah, they had fucked it up. The people were like, well, look, and then if UFC turned into a billion-dollar thing. And like, well, it wouldn't have if they bought it.
Nope, not a fucking chance.
And now it's not worth what it was fucking 5 years ago either.
No.
Those guys sold at the best time ever. I was like, how are they selling the UFC for billions of dollars? Like, what the fuck?
Knew.
And they knew. They sold it, and it's in shit ever since.
Yeah, they knew what was coming. They could see it.
Yeah, except Nate Diaz is back for the first time in 3 years, and he smoked a joint at his fucking open workout.
Yeah. Apparently, it was just a CBD joint.
Sure it was.
But apparently UFC's all tight with CBD, and like the CBD advertises with them and stuff like that.
You know, I watched the Nitro World Games yesterday.
The Nitro World Games.
Yeah, it's like Nitro Circus.
That? Oh,
it's Nitro Circus games. It's basically like rallycross, like freestyle motocross, best trick. They have like, they take those things, motorcycles off half pipes and shit now. And it's all these motorsports basically, but it was on all day. And the number one sponsor was CBD-MD.
really?
Yeah.
Huh.
So
Not
it's
bad.
catching on.
It is.
Yeah.
Finally.
I don't know why you'd want to. I mean, I get all the points of it, but like being high is like half the fun.
Yeah, you don't really get too high off. I've never gotten high off CBD. But like
Helps a lot of people. My mother has like she was in a car accident. She has a lot of fucking pain and stuff. And like, dude, CBD works great for her.
Yep. And they say too, like CBD doesn't have its effects on your body if you if you've smoked THC like that day, because THC blocks the CBD receptors or something like that. And so, like, that's probably why a lot of people don't realize the effect that CBD has on you. Because, like, if you're smoking THC, you'll look and you'll see, like 18, 19% THC, 1 to 3% CBD, right? When you buy CBD weed, it's basically completely reversed, right? It's like 18, 20% CBD, maybe 0.3% THC, or like 0.0. But, yeah, no, that's actually at least one of the things they think happen anyways. But
there you go. Some weed science.
Weed science.
All right. So yeah, that was shitty. What else we have though? Velveteen Dream, Pete Dunne, Roderick Strong.
Yeah, and it was a good, exciting 3-way match. I thought seeing the entrance of Dream and the Raptors, I thought that was pretty good. Just. With the whole thing that whole city went through with the Raptors, they're finally got something that people can celebrate.
Right.
Because the Maple Leafs sure don't do shit for them. The Blue Jays haven't done shit since Joe Carter.
Yeah. I thought it was a good match. I thought it would have been, better if it was just done in Roderick Strong. Dream, I mean, he didn't look the best in there. He was kind of lost here and there. But... the character and the whole package is worth it. So. Oh yeah, and the guy's young. Give him some time. He'll come around. He'll start to get it at some point in time. I'm sure. But right now, you're 100% right. Should have been Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne. 100%. Yeah, and I kind of got some people. I don't know. They kind of like fought back about it. I was like, where are all these other guys I want to see, on these takeovers? And they're like, oh, they just started. Like, I guess Kushida just started, but like, he doesn't need anything. No. Let's go. Let's go with Kushida being on takeover, please. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can have a Kushida match on a takeover. It doesn't even need to be long. It can be 5-6 minutes. For somebody that just started, just have them there, have, an opening match, a quick match to get the crowd going. You don't always need, like, this big fucking long barn burner to get the match and the crowd going. Well, I mean, we could, set up a story, get something going. Yeah, like, let's do something with Kushida here. But did you watch any of the matches that they filmed before this? No. The return of Fandango. Yeah. Just to basically be slotted right back into the same thing. He was tagging with Breeze. Am I crazy that I want this dude to get a legit fucking shot single? Like, as just a legit guy, or at least a more legit character? Through Fandango? Yeah. Yeah, no, I can get behind that. They're obviously
coming down, for, I don't know, I assume for something we'll talk about in the news.
Did you see that? I mean, did you see that thing when he was hurt and they did it's like a little behind the scenes thing with Fandango when he was coming back from injury? It was so good, and he's just like, I just want to do this, finally. And he's not going to get that shot, unfortunately. But it made me all in. I'm like, I want to see this guy get a shot, get a push as a single. Not a dumbass one either, because he's entertaining. He's, I don't know, fun. I like Fandango.
I agree. I liked him as Johnny Curtis when back in the day. It was the one highlight I thought of the old school NXT, probably what NXT is going to turn into again. But, yeah, I mean, he can obviously work. He got the crowd so behind him on the biggest stage that he could have on WrestleMania. So
yeah,
and they had a match against Jericho.
Yeah, right. They also had Jordan Miles won the whatever the thing is, NXT. All the people we're not using for anything tournament.
The generic name generator tournament.
Yeah, the randomly generated named dudes that we signed just to keep them away from other companies. Invitational Classic.
We got nothing else, or the creatives got nothing for you tournament.
Yeah, Jordan Miles, aka ACH, aka the Midnight Cannonball.
Yes,
he won. He came out to silence. He comes out, he's doing all this, it's like he's practiced this fucking ramp thing forever, and he comes out and does it, and just silence. At least if you'd have brought him out and was like, as ACH, people would be like, oh yeah, we know that guy.
Yeah.
But do you remember what ACH really looks like? Like, really?
I mean, and can you tell from far away?
Could you pick? I wouldn't be able to. Even now, I wouldn't be able to pick him out of the lineup.
I think I would be able to. I think so. I don't know.
But changing his name to some fucking
Jordan Miles. Well, as you were talking about it, I couldn't chime in with anything because I had no idea who you were talking about. Jordan Miles. Who's Jordan Miles?
I forget who he beat. Some other person that was of the same ilk. Great, but just signed there, and we'll never probably do a thing.
Shane Strickland.
So I don't know. Was it Shane Strickland?
I don't know. I know he was in that tournament.
I'm trying to remember what he's called now. I don't know.
Something Swerve something.
That's like his nickname. He's got a full name.
Well, whatever. No, but he had his, but Swerve was in his name. That's all I can tell you.
And then also we had the Undisputed Era and the Street Profits, which I thought was really good. Ford's bad at selling, but he has springs for legs. They retained in a fun match. I liked it.
Yeah, Street Profits have some learning to do, but doing these style of matches with people of the caliber like Red Dragon or Undisputed Era, however you want to call them, that's what's going to do it. Having them work with these style competitors. So, I mean, we're getting there.
And they retain, and then they go right back to standing around backstage at Raw. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what that's supposed to be.
Yeah, I don't know. At least the SummerSlam one was entertaining with Ric Flair.
Yeah. That was something, but anyway. Their in the crowd shot was Austin Theory.
Yes. Yeah. I know who Austin Theory is because of the Wrestlers documentary, but that's the only reason why I know. No, I don't know. Apparently he's very young and very talented. We'll see where that goes. I don't know. I'm more interested though in the kids that Conan signed from the streets.
Oh, those two brothers?
Yeah,
or whatever?
Yeah, I'm more interested in them than I am Austin Theory.
Well, at least they have a cool story.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right, well, there you go. All right, and you can send us voicemails on mofudge.com. So we got one here from our boy infamous Chris Savage. Let's see what he has to say.
What's up, boys? It is the infamous Chris Savage. I just spent an hour and a half on a bus trying to get home. What can I say? NXT TakeOver Toronto 2, what a show. Fantastic. Unfortunately, I missed the entirety of the first match because, you know what? Wifey needs to eat. Hubby's got to deliver, right? Gotta say, match of the night, Colin Gargano 3, fantastic. What a finish. But I got to give an honorable mention to Strong, Dunn, and Dream. Just couldn't have asked for anything more. Honestly, I'm still a little drunk. I just had a bowl. I'm going to go to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, everybody.
Nice. The fucking very badass Chris Savage. Thank you for that. Yeah, man, it was a good show. I'm sure being there was a good time. So
Yeah, no, 100%. I bet you it was either for me. I was either going to go to, because me and Travis had mentioned going to Toronto to see Takeover because we wouldn't have to get a hotel. We know people that live there, bullshit like that. But when All Out was announced, it's like, well, okay, fair enough.
yeah, that's the right one. You made the right choice.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, there you go, man. Yeah, thanks for sending that over. You can send us shit, mofudge.com. Maybe we'll play it.
mofudge.com/suplex limits.
Cool.
Click the record button, motherfucker.
Anything else about the NXT?
No, nothing about the NX to the T.
All right. So we'll go back to the news.
Well, okay, one last thing to talk about. What did you think of The Fiend?
Oh, I thought it was awesome. I thought it was the only interesting thing on that whole show.
Yeah, I agree. It was
Not that I really watched the show because I didn't.
I watched some of it in passing. Like, I skipped a lot. Like, I was very surprised about Seth Rollins beating Brock Lesnar. I did not think that was going to happen.
So they have Lesnar win the Money in the Bank to get the belt to lose it back in like a month.
Yeah.
Like, what's the fucking point?
I don't know.
So stupid. It's so fucking stupid. You got nothing out of it. If you wanted to do Lesnar and Rollins, you could have just done Lesnar and Rollins.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I agree.
You can't get by their stupid shit. Also, they came here for a house show, and it was empty as fuck. Open seats on the floor.
Really?
My buddy took a picture of all of these floor seats flipped up after intermission. Like, no one was sitting in them. They must not have been sold. Buy one, get one free tickets everywhere. Like, if I wanted to go, I could have got free tickets easily.
Yeah. Yes.
I went the last, 3 years with free tickets. And this year I was like, I'm not doing it. Because last time I went, it fucking sucked. It was boring. And so their numbers keep going down. This will be the last. They won't be back next year. I assure you of that.
Yeah. No, probably not. Probably not.
Building that holds 11,000 people. Just I don't know how many were in there. Like 2,000 maybe. I don't know.
Wow.
If that, I don't know. I'd love to see the actual attendance numbers. I didn't go, so I'm not sure. But the pictures I saw showed, it looked pretty fucking bare. And if you got empty seats on the floor, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I seen those pictures. It didn't look very full. That's for sure.
I went to another city the day after, and I saw a clip online, and it was so funny, man. It's like, do they not take makeup people on the house show loop or make these girls put on makeup? It was like that one I went to last year I talked about on here, where it's like, do you want to go see Alexa Bliss with no makeup on wrestle in a t-shirt? Part of the point of these things, at least, a part of the selling point, is that you'll get to see this chick come out looking hot with makeup, because she doesn't look hot without makeup. She does some kind of a trick to fix her nose with makeup. Anyway, you don't even get to see her come out looking hot and wrestle scantily clad. She just comes out looking like your girlfriend in the morning with no makeup on, wearing a fucking oversized t-shirt tied off. You know what I'm saying?
No, I get you.
Someone posted a picture of Becky Lynch from one of these house shows, and just looks terrible. Like, bitch, put makeup on. She didn't look terrible, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. You're in the public eye. You're a wrestler. You're supposed to have this persona. And
I don't know what's going on. That would be. I would have never let that happen, but knowing it happens, that would send it out. You need to wear makeup. All of you need to wear makeup on house shows.
Yeah.
Even if they have to put it on themselves. They know how to put makeup on. Fuck. Better than the people at WWE have make, Billy Kay look fucking horrendous. Look like It or something, and then you see her on Instagram. She looks hot as fuck on Instagram, but she looks terrible and disgusting on her face. Looks fucking. She looks like a witch or something on TV. She does. Got these like super rosy cheeks and shit.
That's insensitive.
Whatever. Anyway,
She looks like a fucking witch.
she does. Oh man, she looks like she's gonna fucking pedal off on a fucking old timey bike with your dog in a basket or something.
Man, oh man. If we were Dave Meltzer, we would be screwed.
Yeah. Let's fly beyond. There's a million podcasts now. You can just say whatever the fuck you want, and the worst thing that'll happen is some douche will hear it and publicize your show for you.
Yeah.
And then people like, oh, I still have a dick. I like things that, are made for people who have balls. Then they'll just come over and listen to it. So,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yep. 100%.
Feel free to instigate any kind of fires with it. Not against fellow podcasters.
Oh no. But the Twitters.
But the Twitters.
The Twitters.
I can't stop putting the hood for the things now. All right. Can we go to the news? You got anything else?
I got nothing else. We can go into the news. Am I playing the music again?
It's just for shits. Be a dick. No, I don't care.
The news, motherfucker. Yeah, I don't know. That's it. That's all I said.
Okay, we got tons of news. So let's get into this shit. One big story. I always never have a plan of what the big lead story is. So.
But this week we do have a big story, I suppose. Do we?
I don't know. What is it?
The NXT, the USA network.
God damn it. Yeah. It's cunty. I get it, but it's cunty.
Yeah, I mean...
All it does is give you a chance to get beat by these guys in the ratings every week. I'm not saying AEW is going to beat them, but it just puts the opportunity for it to happen.
Yeah. It makes it a lot more... it's at least more in their favor on USA than it was on the original reported channel FS1. Because if they went on FS1, they were going to get beat.
If they are on FS1, they could have hid behind that, though.
Well, yes, but Vince McMahon, I mean, come on. Right? He's not going to try to... Well, he hides behind everything, but I don't know. I feel like he wants to beat them.
What the fuck are they going to do with an NXT? So the quality of that show is going to go down. Well, I think it's gone down a lot anyway in the last 6 months.
Yeah.
But they have the people, I guess. I mean, you might as well try it, but I'm not sure about their ability to do that every week. I don't know who will be in charge of it. If Vince has something to do with it, fucking forget about it.
Well, that's the rumor. But you got to look at it this way. By the time January comes, there's no way Vince can run the XFL, Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. It's not possible. It's not.
If you run all of them like shit, it's possible.
I guess.
People are like, I don't know how Vince does it. He does all these things, and he does the Raw and the SmackDown. Like, yeah, it shows. It sucks.
Yeah.
It's not hard to do a bunch of things shitty. If they were all awesome, I would be impressed.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I get you. I get you 100%, but I don't know. I see Vince McMahon just... It's on USA. He's going to do it. He's going to be a big part in this. And
it'll suck, and it'll run off the fans that they have. Because that's the safe haven. That's the, it's where WWE fans who don't like that shit can go to. And, a lot of them don't really go farther than that. They could push into, like, New Japan and other stuff. But a lot of them are, there's a lot of safe, people who just stick with that. And then, fucking smarky people like us, we dabble with it as well. So
it's that common ground.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And if Vince has anything to do with it, forget about it.
Oh yeah, no, it's going to be that lunchroom that you used to go to and you really liked until those fuckheads came in. You had that perfect table, the perfect dynamic, nobody fucked with nobody, and then all of a sudden, you get that fucking jackass from down the street that comes in, It's just like that.
Yeah. What else we got? I'm gonna rapid fire some shit at you.
Oh,
See what you think about
rapid
it.
fire. I'll try to block it. Or
Rapid fire news. Evidently a trademark has been filed for Shorty G.
yes, and Shelton Benjamin called Chad Gable this week's Shorty.
Yeah.
So Shorty G, Chad Gable, Shorty Gable. Boy, that is death.
Shorty G. The fuck, dude? He's so good. How short is he? He's not really that short, is he?
He's short enough.
I don't get it, man. It's like always been a thing with him. It's like he's 5'8". I guess that's short, but not really.
Like that's like my height. I actually might be an inch taller.
It's not like fucking Rey Mysterio height or something.
No. Oh God, no. Rey Mysterio's what, 5'2", 5'4"?
Something like that. Shorty G, dude. Fun times. Good luck with that. Triple A has moved their MSG show to the Hulu Theater.
As if, I mean, like, I can't remember if I don't know if we said that they're not going to run MSG, but we definitely said they weren't going to sell out.
Oh, yeah.
There was no chance. And they were, I don't know. Obviously, this is the better move. You don't want to rent MSG if you can't fill it out. That's just a money-making loss right there. But there's no reason. They were never ever giving fans a reason to buy a ticket.
They still haven't announced a card. Well, finally, now they announced some shit.
Well, yeah. But
fucking idiots, man. Like, what are you doing? And I don't understand. We're going to do a show at MSG. Cool. Are you going to advertise anything?
No.
Are you going to push anything on Triple Mania? Are you going to even fucking talk about it? No, I guess not.
yeah, it's like, okay,
Hulu Theater holds up to 5,600 for some things.
Yeah. So that tells you they sold less than 5,600 tickets.
No, well, I'm not surprised.
No.
They seem to be the only ones surprised by that.
Yeah. Let's go to a country where we have zero presence.
They
and
announced
try
it.
to sell out the biggest show, biggest venue on the East Coast. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. They announced it in every single show, pod and everything. And it's like, what?
Yeah. It's not even like they tried to go somewhere where they could have some popularity. You know what I mean? Like, sure, there's definitely
California.
Yeah, California, Texas, something like that. But no, New York of all places. Sure, I'm sure there's a big Hispanic culture and big footprint there. But that doesn't mean it's just so out of the way, you know?
I don't know. So I guess we'll see about that. It makes a lot more sense, dude. Let's see if they got any. I thought they mentioned some matchups, but I guess maybe they didn't.
They did Dr. Wagner and rematch from Triple Mania.
Oh, well, what? He already lost his hair, so what is it this time?
Oh yeah, no, it's just a match.
Cool.
Yeah. Yep, that's definitely. Yep.
Wait, what? I'm confused. Another is a grudge match featuring two AAA legends, Blue Demon Jr. and Dr. Wagner Jr. The two will face off to see if Blue Demon retains his mask or if Dr. Wagner wins the bet to keep his hair.
Yeah, no, that was a misprint. It's just a singles match. That was
like, what are these people talking about?
Right, because obviously his hair is not going to grow back that fast.
They don't fucking know that he already lost his hair last week because they don't actually watch AAA or fucking know anything about it.
Yeah, that's probably true.
CagesideSeats.com.
Yeah,
firing shots at everyone today.
Yep. Fuck you, Cage Side Seats. Yeah.
Roman Reigns signs a new multi-year contract. Huh?
Yeah. If tree falls in the woods, does anybody hear it? Does anybody care?
Yeah, no, not really. They're bringing back the King of the Ring.
Yep. And then somebody's going to win it. They're going to get a horrible king gimmick, and they'll retire this for another 5 years.
Yeah, King Baron Corbin, buddy.
fuck. I assume it's going to be like King Andrade.
Well, I don't know. I could see it being Ricochet, possibly, but probably, I don't know. I just feel like it's going to be fucking Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
Where's he been? He's been gone. So that they can come back. And he can go from being an Applebee's manager to being a king.
I hate you, Jim. Why do you have to bring this back into my head?
What are you guys doing tonight? I'll be your waiter. My name's Baron. Can I start you off with some appetizers? Got 2 for $1 Long Island teas. Welcome to Applebee's. I'm Baron. I'll be your server.
I'm the lone wolf. How can I help you today?
Exactly. Start us off with some jalapeno poppers. So yeah, do you have a pick who's winning this fucking thing?
Andrade. Yeah.
Andrade.
For sure.
I'm going with King Baron Corbin, dude. Or King Ricochet.
Oh yeah. Let's just rehash that gimmick that he used years ago.
Yeah.
I never ever even understood why he was called King Ricochet.
He's like King of the Indies or something.
Oh, did he win that?
I don't know if that's true, but he should have been the King of the Indies, just period. He should have called himself that.
Well, I know they used to have a tournament to the King of the Indies.
Yeah, I don't know if that. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I just made that up.
Fair enough.
WWE has signed Kendo Kashin, I guess. I said it the same ways.
Yes, I don't know how to pronounce his name either. As a trainer at the Performance Center.
Yeah, he was a champion in New Japan and All Japan. Competed in Ring of Honor, also in Pride. So,
yeah, I don't understand it. You know, why do you go out and get all these cultured wrestlers and these different styles when you have to wrestle WWE style? I don't get it.
Yeah, Finn Balor had a picture with him as his first coach, Japanese coach.
Oh, when he went to New Japan.
A picture of him on Twitter. He's wearing a mask there, so I don't know. He doesn't wear a mask. Okay, cool. I was like, is he gonna wear a mask? Like fucking in there training people?
Hey man, sometimes you just gotta be dedicated.
Seems random, I don't know why they bring him in. They want to reprogram all these people anyway. These people who have great different styles and all these different things. They want to no, fuck that. That's garbage. Here, wrestle like everybody else wrestles.
Yeah.
That's why their shit's so boring. That's why there's that WWE style.
And WWE style is not an exciting style at all.
No, it's not. What else we got?
Let's see here. Chikara had a video game that they put up on crowdfunding 3 years ago, and it's finally coming out this fall.
Oh, really? Yeah. On what?
PC.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll get ported to Xbox or PS4 or any consoles, but...
So it will be released for Steam, Xbox One, and PS4.
Well, there you go. It looks like it could be a fun enough game if you're looking for an arcadey wrestling game, but I don't know. It doesn't really look that very comic style, very cel-shaded style. Like, remember that game for 13?
Oh, right, yeah.
It's kind of like that.
So a lot of other ones out. There's one based on WrestleFest that I've seen going around.
Yeah, they got like the House of Hardcore guys and Zack Sabre Jr. and LOD or something like that.
Yeah, right. And that looks a million times cooler than this.
Yeah, and that's not even cool looking. Like, I will not play that WrestleFest game. I'm not going.
Oh, I'll play that motherfucker.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
Especially if you send me a free download code.
Okay, I'll play it that way, but that's the only way.
I'll buy it. What else we got? There's an adult star using Becky Lynch's name to get clicks.
Yeah, I mean, do what you got to do, right?
Porn star Haley Ryder.
Yep. Yeah, I see that.
Pretty smart.
Yeah.
They even did like the filming. They filmed it like off of a laptop and then posted it. I'm like, very fucking smart.
Oh yeah. I mean, you do what you got to do. You gain traction on the internet somehow. Somebody's going to keep on watching you. Fuck if you bait them in. Somebody's going to do it.
Man, work on your accent. Start talking like
Yeah.
that and shit. You know,
Yeah.
fuck it.
Get the goggles.
Just be sexy Lynch. Boom.
Oh.
You can have that one.
Not to be, yeah, but then you're going to have people like big fans of David Lynch or, stuff like that are going to come in and think they're going to get like blue velvet of the fucking porn industry when it's actually Becky Lynch.
So it's not Becky Lynch, but it can be if you want it to be. Edge threw a spear on the pre-show on Elias, and now he's talking about how he feels like he could have another match and shit.
Yeah. He said he can go anytime, but
yeah, sweet Saudi money.
Yeah, well, that's what that sounds like. It sounds like, hey Beth, we need some fucking more income.
He could get a huge payday. He'll wrestle Elias or something.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
Dude, they will. That's what they do with all these. Well, I mean, Goldberg, I guess, has had some higher profile matches, but a lot of these guys, they bring them back. They're just pointless. They don't make a new guy on it. They don't really do anything with it.
Yeah. No.
It's just there.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Do you want to see Edge have a match?
No.
Yeah.
I wasn't a huge fan of Edge to begin with. Like, sure, he was a fine worker. Now, mind you, I wasn't watching wrestling at the time either. But when everybody fell in love with Edge as like this top of the world champion, I was not a fan of wrestling. So I don't see him in the same ilk as everybody else. To me, he's Edge from the tag team, Edge and Christian.
Yeah. As like for the SCL Hall of Fame, the tag team, certainly. Edge solo, probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I'll never forget. I, for some reason, was listening to that. I talked about these guys many. I don't know. I wish I remember their name, but I listened to their random show. I was like, I got to see what this is about. After they had some dumb take, and they were talking about how Edge is the best heel of all time in wrestling. I fucking died. These kids, they're like, I don't know how old they were, but they obviously had no sense of history.
No.
Edge is the best heel in wrestling ever.
That's, nope. That's all I can say. Sure, he made me hate him when he was fucking Matt Hardy's wife, but, or girlfriend, Lita, but.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's the only time he made me hate him. Like that whole shit with Vicky Guerrero, like, come on.
Yeah, that sucks. Anthony Corelli, a.k.a. Santino Marella, has been added to Bloodsport too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
he actually is kind of like a fucking... It actually works because he is trained and all that shit, so...
Him and Jim Cornette should have a match at Bloodsport.
Yeah. I think it's going to be awesome, dude. Barnett versus Moxley. Killer Cross is on the show.
Yeah. I mean, it could be very exciting. It could also be shit. It's hard to tell with these Bloodsport ones, like there's a couple matches that are pretty good, but there's a lot of matches on those shows that are just like, okay, well, I could do without seeing this.
Yeah. Manawa was added to the show too, and he's like a pancrase fucking legend. So it should be pretty fucking interesting. I love that shit, so I'm really stoked on that show. That's coming up September 14th, by the way. Another, I guess, a story that was going around this week that got a lot of different debate. Orange Cassidy signs with AEW.
Yeah. It's one of the few topics that got me on Twitter. I don't know. I got nothing against Orange Cassidy. I think what he does, if it's done right, is highly entertaining. It's not something I want to see week in, week out. But I was reading the Observer, and the plan, they apparently have a plan on how to use him so that they maximize the run they can get of him and not overexpose him. So it's possible. They if they got a plan, see what it is. Hopefully it's not pushing them down anybody's throats and seeing them every week, because nobody wants to see Orange Cassidy do that every week.
I got like 5 of us blocked by some fucking Orange Cassidy nerd.
You did, yeah. Yep. I think all I did was like I was grouped. I don't even know if I said anything. I think I did say something, and nothing bad. Nobody said anything bad, but he started getting so fucking hot and upset.
Yeah, it's so weird. That's Twitter nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, Jared just tweeted about, he's like, I don't see this lasting unless they do something. It just a very just friendly opinion thing.
Yeah.
And this kid just lost it. He's like, it's so dumb. I fucking hate Twitter.
Yeah, like I don't even think I was talking bad about it.
Yeah, just these contrarian cunts, who just like want to argue with you about shit, and like no one ever responds to them. So if they can like bait you into an argument, it's the most Twitter action they've had in their entire life. That little fucking micro penis gets hard, it's super hard, and like, oh my god, someone's actually talking to me.
Yeah, and then he fucking responds with 4 fucking tweets in a row,
and then blocks everybody. Yeah, a little bitch. That's like our fucking regular day on the SCL Twitter right there. But yeah, I don't care. They can't have him come out and do that shit. Like, is he gonna? I think I said is like, is he gonna do more than like play kicks and have his hands in his pockets or what?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, you can there's a way you can probably do it to have him do that sometimes. But Orange Cassidy is a really good wrestler. Orange Cassidy, can go. Go ask fucking B-Rad Brad. He fucking knows. B-Rad Brad's all about the Orange Cassidy. But at the same time, I'm sure that they will find a way to take that character and let Orange Cassidy, because we just don't see the Orange Cassidy that he does on the Indies a lot. Because like it's not like he goes to a Joe Blow indie show and just does those shitty kicks.
I don't know that because I have never seen that shit.
Right, but that's all anybody shows because that's the only thing that really, that's what people gravitate towards is his tiny kicks. And when you see him on like the Battle Royal, that's all he's got time to do. You know what I mean? Like, but the guy can work. Like, obviously, the guy does a kip up with his hands in his pockets.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, the guy is athletic. He can do stuff. It's just adding it to this repertoire and only having the tiny kicks be something he does at certain times. I mean...
Yeah, it was like... It reminded me of the Marco Stun thing, right? Where it just made all these people mad that this guy got signed, which is mind-blowing to me. You can disagree with it and be like, well, I don't think they should sign this guy. Okay, that's fine. But, like, people were outraged. It was, like, offensive to them. I don't get it. I don't...
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, everybody thinks that everybody owes them everything, and it's. Sometimes you just gotta wait and see. Sometimes you just gotta see what happens because that's what we said about the Firefly Funhouse. When that started, it was like, this is really weird, but let's wait and see if there's something to it, and there was something to it. Sometimes it does work out. If wrestling's done right. You should give something a couple weeks, but a lot of times with WWE, you just can't. Mm-hmm. But I mean, when it comes to this, just give it. We gave the Librarian a couple weeks, and it was still garbage. So,
right,
we'll see.
There you go. Did I not see a thing this week? Was that him where he's like on a hoverboard and he just like comes rolling up a road and then just jumps right off of it over the rail of a bridge?
Who?
Into water with his hands in his pockets?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see
Orange Cassidy. Someone sent it to me, and I was like, "Is that? It looks like him. I mean, definitely the gimmick of him."
I didn't see it.
Yeah, it is Orange Cassidy. Well, maybe it's not. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway, look around. It's out there. WWE has some new signees other than Austin Theory. They also signed Santana Garrett.
Santana Garrett.
I thought it was like Santi. I don't know.
No, just like Tito Santana. Santana Garrett.
Fake Tito Santana.
Oh,
bullshit.
My fucking God, man. When I seen that, that was my fuck you, AAA. I'll never watch this again. Every year I watch AAA and I get that fucking notion.
Triple Mania this year was cool. I liked it. They've also signed a bunch of people you've never heard of who aren't really wrestlers, but they're going to try to make them wrestlers. Cool. Yeah. Well, they got Catalina Garcia. She's a Chilean wrestler. La Diva del Ring. They'll sign her and just so when like WWE goes on tour down there, they can dust her off.
Yeah.
Like they do with fucking Nakamura and the other Japanese people when they go to Japan.
Yep, pretty much.
Marcos Gomes, a 260-pound trainer in jiu-jitsu, boxing, and Muay Thai. MMA fetish, anybody? There's a lot of MMA fetish in this. Rita Race, jiu-jitsu world championship, multi-time medalist in jiu-jitsu and judo. Brianna Brandy, an aspiring hip-hop artist who has years of ninjutsu and extreme CrossFit experience. Extreme CrossFit.
There you go.
Not regular CrossFit.
Extreme.
Burn out. Extreme.
Championship.
CrossFit. All right. And then Alexander Jaksic. He's trained by Santino Marella and Alex Wright. Huh?
Oh, Das Wunderkid and the Cobra.
Das Wunderkid. I bet he could still go today.
Alex Wright? I bet he can still fucking dance, too.
He could wrestle. He could have a fucking match with Finn Balor for his gimmick. Winner keeps the gimmick.
I think Finn Balor should win, and then Alex Wright just becomes Berlin again. Because, I will say, I like Berlin much better than Alex Wright.
Das Wunderkid was just a weird thing, yeah. Go out and, I don't know, just go out and act like a homo. You know, I don't know what the fuck. You know, what's the plan with
some
it?
heat.
Just like, go out and act like you're gay. Like, okay.
Fuck.
E.J. Duca, former professional football player.
That's a new one.
Yeah. Tahuti Miles, a U.S. Army vet and Division I football player. So they signed 2 wrestlers and a bunch of people they're going to pay for 4 years and never actually turn into wrestlers.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
I got more. I've got more.
But now NXT is on USA, so they're probably going to get ad money. We haven't even talked about that yet, have we? Yeah, we have. Have we?
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about that.
Okay.
NXT on USA.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. Yeah. You're right, we did.
We don't really, I noticed on the show, we don't really, like, mine something down. You know, we're just kind of like, here's this, here's a couple thoughts, boom, moving on.
Well, I mean, Jesus Christ, there's so much. Like, if we did shows multiple times a week, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But
get on that Patreon. If I don't have to go to work anymore, I'll do a podcast every day.
That means a lot of you guys got to pay some money.
Yeah, a lot, yeah. Let's Rock and Roll Express will challenge the Briscoes for the ROH Tag Team titles.
I will watch that.
In Nashville.
I feel like the Briscoes would just murder them, and that would be so fun.
Well, we had that match already in the NWA tournament thing that they did. Crockett Cup. I did. I watched it. It was pretty awesome, actually. So I'm kind of stoked on it. I don't hate it. It's the most interesting thing Ring of Honor's done in a while. Definitely rather watch that than watch Matt Taven wrestle anybody.
100%.
So, yeah. I look forward to that. What is this? What show is this? Honor for All, August 25th.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. That's coming up in 7 days.
They were fucking great on that NWA show. I thought the Rock and Roll, like, they were tremendous still.
Yeah, I mean, it's Robert Gibson and Ricky Morton. You know, you just look at him and you smile because it's like, oh man, 2 old men that have just been rode hard and put away wet. They're fantastic.
What else we got? Vince McMahon allegedly breaking a handshake deal with Dolph Ziggler. You heard about this?
Nope.
Evidently, he was supposed to be like let out of his contract here.
Oh, really?
After all this shit, evidently. I don't know. I mean, I try not to report on shit like this, you know, but I have no idea.
I mean, I can't see him leaving. What's he going to do?
Dolph Ziggler is part of a triple threat match for the title that'll take place on the first episode of SmackDown Live on Fox. Really, dude? I guess he got taken off of it. So now it's a 6-man match. Of course, go figure, but it's just, kind of, I'm not going to talk about Ziggler shit because it's like he's quitting. He never fucking.
It's always been the rumor.
Yeah. So, anyway, Alicia Fox was reportedly sent home.
Yes.
After an incident at SummerSlam weekend with her being drunk again.
Yes, she was described as a drunk mess, and she got into an argument with a fan attending the event. It got so bad that others had to intervene in the situation to break it up. After it happened, Fox was asked to leave. Like, fuck. What a drunk. She got Arn Anderson fired for being drunk.
Yeah. I don't know. They just don't care anymore. It's so weird. Like, people are just allowed to be fucking get DUIs and all this shit. And,
because there's a war. Can't afford to lose anybody. Alicia Fox is key for business.
I suppose you're right there. The All Out, as mentioned earlier, Badass Joshi match will be having Riho is taking on
the little tiny lady.
Hikaru Shida?
Yeah, it's I can't pronounce the name right now because I don't have it in front of me, but it's the lady that Kenny Omega had the tag team matches with, when she was a kid. Like not you know what I mean? They had tag team matches. Not the girl he fought as a kid, but
Hikaru Shida.
It's the really tiny lady, the one that had the match against what's her face, the big lady, Nyla Rose.
The big lady.
Yeah, at Fight for Fallen.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. It took a lot for me to pass up the opportunity to make jokes about that.
What, the big lady?
There's so many. Like, I was like, head filled with jokes. Like, Anyway, MLW. Got a little bit of MLW news. They have announced a partnership with The Crash.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll now have a partnership with The Crash. They also have a partnership with Noah.
Yeah.
As we announced last week. So good shit. You're going to have awesome luchadors, good Japanese guys. I'm all in on that.
You can get Marufuji on American television. Fuck yeah. I'm down for that. Keeping in talks with companies, reportedly being in talks with other companies, WWE is reportedly in talks with CMLL. I don't know what that means.
What?
I don't know what that means because CMLL's in tight with New Japan. I don't know, but there's the rumor that WWE is trying to work with a Mexican promotion, whether it be CMLL or AAA. I could see it being AAA just so they can swoop them in and take them away from AEW.
I think that's already done, though.
What?
I think the AAA AEW thing's already settled, you know?
Well, yeah, but I don't think is that a contract thing or is that just a working agreement? They just agree.
Oh, I don't know.
Right? So I don't think there's anything stopping anything from happening. With the WWE, they'd find a way to do it. Plus, it's Mexico. They can get away with copyright infringement left, right, and center. They can break a contract, I'm sure.
WWE, they need so many more luchadors.
Right? So they cannot do anything with them.
What the fuck do you benefit from that?
I don't know. I don't know. No idea. Whether or not WWE, maybe they have a hard time selling tickets to Mexico these days. I don't know.
Oh, they definitely do. Yeah. Because you have Rey Mysterio, and that's it.
Yeah. And then you look at CMLL, who fucking sells out Arena Mexico every goddamn Friday.
Yeah. Well, they got 3 other luchadors, but they don't give a fuck about actually doing anything with them.
Yeah. Just call them the Lucha House Party and just have them getting fucking beat left, right, and center.
That's it, man. Back up the truck, pay Conan, whatever it takes, make him the mouthpiece for that faction of luchadors who are sick of being fucked over, sick of having to ride lawnmowers and carry piñatas and fucking bullshit. And it's going to fuck people up.
Yeah.
And Conan's going to say Odelay, and it's going to be that shit.
Just put them in suits with their fucking lucha masks. Boom, you got yourself some luchadors that look like they're going to murder people.
Yeah. What else we got? I was going to stick with MLW. Tom Pritchard has signed with MLW.
Zip from the Body Donnas.
Dude, Tom Pritchard knows his shit about a lot of things.
Yeah, I agree. He's a smart mind in the business. I agree.
He's the better Pritchard brother.
He is.
If I have to hire a Pritchard brother, I'll take this one.
Well, I mean, he's the Pritchard brother that actually wrestled and could work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bruce Pritchard, all he did was make coffee. That's all Bruce Pritchard ever did.
Yeah, and Coke.
Yeah.
He did do a lot of Coke. So, yeah, there's that. I think that's a good signing for them. MLW continues to just fucking make sense, you know? It's good.
Yeah. They, I mean, it'd be nice that if they were on a different channel than Bein Sports, you don't really hear much about them, but...
I can't. I don't get that channel.
No, I don't either.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess that's about all I have for the news.
CM Punk got almost attacked by a fan at a MMA event. He was commentating. Somebody came up to him and started yelling in his face. And then Hiromu Takahashi was said to be ready to return by late summer, and they hear that he's doing real well, but there's no clear time frame when he's coming back.
I think the fan ran up to CM Punk and reportedly yelled, "Go back to wrestling! Please wrestle again!
All out!
Please go to all out! Please help fight off WWE."
Yeah. But no, it looks like they're all they're waiting for now with Hiromu is really finding that moment to bring him back. So, whether that be, I think, Kings of Pro Wrestling, which I think is usually September. I don't know.
Could have saved Ibushi on that last show. That makes sense story-wise. I guess
Takahashi?
I don't know. Like I'm just thinking like ways
the time bomb.
Yeah, ways to bring him in. I don't know.
I mean, like you could, but then like you got to figure out a way to, like, how does Naito and Ibushi then get along? Two guys that try to kill each other every time they see each other. You know what I mean? I don't know. You could probably do it, but then you'd have to find some other place for Takahashi to be, I feel, than LIJ.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. I mean, if it's, we've always heard late summer. It's definitely late summer now.
Yep.
Wherever it happens, it's going to be fucking crazy when it does that.
100%.
Yeah, going to be Japanese fucking girls crying like crazy, and marks, white marks. Go, I guess marks of all colors.
Hey,
but.
I'll be all up in that shit, man.
It was when I was watching the Shibata thing. How taken aback I was by it, you know?
yeah, 100%, man. Like, can you imagine like somebody actually returning? Like, fuck, I watched it. I watched him break his neck many times, and it's just like fuck. And now, finally going to see him come back. It's exciting.
Yeah. What else you got, man?
That's all I got for news. I don't have anything else at all.
I mean, there's a couple of the random things I wanted to talk about. I don't know if this is the place for it. I guess it is. Fuck it.
I mean, all we got left is Mark Tank, so what better time than now?
All right, let's double back to SummerSlam and some other random things I saw this week that I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
We mentioned the Fiend. I don't like that, but
I still don't
we
like
mentioned
the name,
it.
no.
Talk about it.
Like the gimmick itself is great. I really like what they're doing. I like the entrance. It sold me from the beginning, but the Bray Wyatt entrances have always been good. But this one, you know, with the lantern and the camera movements and just how the way it's shot and the lighting just makes it look really menacing. I thought it's really good. The match itself, I mean, but
This on Twitter, man. Let's not forget that Bray Wyatt has been here before with a great entrance and a great character, and it went to shit.
yes,
So
yes.
let's not get too excited about it. But
No, 100%.
Song is great. Mask is great. Entrance is great. The head fucking lantern is great.
Yep.
All of it's good.
Just the wrestling needs to, you know, hopefully he'll get some kind of different, you know, because this is his first match. Maybe down the road you'll see a different metamorphosis in the wrestling style, because you're already seeing some with the neck snap and the mandible claw. But
Of course, he has to use the mandible claw because like everybody has to have something from the past.
I do like how the hand he uses for the mandible claw is the hand with the glove that says "hurt." I think that's a nice touch. After it happened, I showed my roommate all the Firefly Funhouse segments, and watching them all in succession, you see the gradual, like how they started hinting with the Fiend, and 4 weeks down the road, you really start to see it develop. They did a really good job with those Firefly Funhouse vignettes. They did a good job with the build of this character in general, even so much as the following nights on Raw and SmackDown, you didn't see him, which is how it should be. You don't want to see that entrance every week. That entrance should be saved. You should have to pay to see that entrance.
Well, we'll see how long it goes. He needs to keep beating people. That was part of the problem before.
Yeah.
Is he comes out and does these promos, which were cool and shit, but when you don't win, it doesn't mean anything.
Well, in the promos, too, they didn't mean anything either because you couldn't understand them. They were always about gibberish. And now, at least there's some kind of overlying narrative. You know what I mean? Like, you got, like, for the Firefly Funhouse, you had the pig, which is Husky Harris, right? You had, they're all the voices in his head. So this whole constant struggle thing, I assume that's going to continue on. I really hope the only way you see Bray Wyatt speak is through that Firefly Funhouse bit. And then, the Fiend doesn't speak. It's just, he's the Fiend.
Yeah. I really liked it. We'll see. It's like one of the few things they have that I'm actually interested in.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Was there anything else on SummerSlam, really, that does anything for you?
No, not really. Like, it was a fine show. There was nothing there that was ultra bad. I enjoyed watching Goldberg and Ziggler, but that's all I did. Like, I enjoyed it. It's not like it was something out of this world or something we haven't seen before. It's just how you should book Goldberg. And Dolph Ziggler could sell for him, so it worked out fine in the end. Trish was Trish. Trish has never been a great wrestler. I don't know why everybody expects anything different.
She wrestled in an era where everybody else was even worse.
Yeah, so like that's the only reason why she looked great. Like, that's not knocking her or anything. Like, she was great for the time, but
Kofi and Randy ends in a double count out after 17 minutes. Oh my God, what are you doing, dude?
Are they trying to kill Kofi Kingston? Are they?
I might. The rumor is that Lesnar's going to SmackDown and he's going to take the belt off Kofi.
No surprise there.
If they do that, here, let me pitch an idea. If they do it, Lesnar beats Kofi, should injure him, fuck him up, and then that should lead to Big E going after Lesnar to avenge his friend, and you get fucking Big E and Brock main event, two big dudes, and I put it on Big E, dude. I think Big E would be great as champion.
I don't think they'll do it, but
well, no, but that's what I would do.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, I think it would be good too. I would like to see him go down that road. It'd be an interesting watch.
Haas match.
Yeah. You haven't really seen too many of those Haas matches with Brock Lesnar, because the only one you can really consider Haas matches are the ones he's had with The Undertaker, and that's not a Haas match anymore.
Mm-hmm. I love it too. Like, Roman Reigns was all over the advertising for SummerSlam. Didn't even have a match on the show because they couldn't time it out right. They fucked up the timing of that story and couldn't get it done, I guess. I don't know. So bad. That's one of the worst things in the company right now. And those boxes get fucking knocked on them, and then the car, and oh my God, terrible.
Just garbage.
Yeah. But there's not a lot else on there. Ember Moon and Bayley was just dead, probably dead for it. Yeah,
the show itself, Ricochet and AJ was just another match. Mm-hmm. I mean, AJ's not the AJ we grew up with anymore. There's a reason why he's sticking around with WWE, because his body can't probably handle the way he used to work. So
it should have been great, though. Even with that, this should have been a great match.
Yeah, but
I think Ricochet is about fucking done for already.
Well, I mean, he's basically just the token flip guy. That's all he is. Like, the Ricochet character doesn't work as well when you're so used to his moves. You see the same thing over and over again. On the indies, what was so great about Ricochet was he would always pull something out that you don't see very often. And here, that's just not the thing. It's the 630, the run by numbers Ricochet moves, and boom, done.
They beat him every which way, but loose, man. And they beat him every way. Here he loses again. I think he's fucking practically done for in that company, but we'll see. That tag match with the Iconics, man, woof.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, dude, it's so bad. Billy Kay is just so fucking bad. Basically, it's Nikki Cross and 3 bitches who can't work at all.
Yeah.
That's all it really was.
Yeah, and I got no interest in seeing any of that.
I'm sure you
Fuck
didn't
that.
see it on SmackDown, but Kyrie and Asuka had a title shot.
Yeah,
And
they lost. Uber clean.
Oh, yeah, but coming to the ring, they looked so depressed and mad. You could totally see, like, oh, they're fucking very unhappy about this.
Yeah, I mean,
As they should be. They're both great.
Yeah.
And it's like every week they just have matches with people who are terrible. Yeah.
yeah, no,
Like, do we have to put over all these people who are just awful all the time?
yeah. At the same time, though, we know why that is happening. It's not a new thing it's not a revelation. If you can't speak English in the WWE, you're not going to get a push. Now, there's something to be said about the workers that go to the WWE and don't bother to learn English. It's your own fault. 100%.
Yeah.
If you know what you're getting into, it's the definition of insanity is just doing something expecting a different result. You're not going to get it. So, I mean,
I'm not
at
sure.
some point in time, you got to blame the workers for not learning the language.
What is with that anyway? What is with, it's not like Spanish, okay, or, well, Spanish, really, where it's widely spoken all over the place. And, it's just, these guys never learn English. And Japanese is just for Japan.
Yeah.
So why aren't you learning English? It's amazing how many people don't speak any English over there.
Yeah. I mean,
For as obsessed as you are, like with American culture and shit like that, it's just weird to me that people over there don't speak English. I don't get it.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things. Like a lot of signage is in English as well, but I really don't know. But
They wear shirts with like nonsensical English things on them.
well, and I would imagine a lot of that too is just because those words in Japanese are the English words, because they just don't have words for them, so they just adopt the English version of it. But
It's just weird. It's like if you're a wrestler from some other country, regardless of what it is, dude, you should be learning English early on. You should be putting as much time into that as you are into other shit if you want to do anything in this country.
yeah, 100%. Because sure, there's something there where not everybody needs to do the promos, but the problem is in WWE, the only way they know how to make heat is with words. That's it. That's the only way they know how to do it. So therefore, they're not going to use you if you can't say the verbiage they want you to say. Plain.
Well, they could have done it. I thought like Nakamura was a guy who he didn't need to say shit forever. He could just kick people's asses, say nothing, and then when it gets to a point where he just says one word, couple of words, it means something. But of course they have to put everybody in the same fucking thing. So doesn't matter what shape you are, they're gonna try to pound you into the circle hole, and if you don't fit, then fuck you, I
Just gonna
guess.
throw you across the room.
Yeah.
Just like
Now,
that dumb kid in preschool.
Yeah. Another thing I wanted to talk about, I saw that they're really deep diving with the alterations of history now. I saw this thing of Hulk Hogan and Undertaker. Have you seen that? Undertaker goes to choke slam Hulk Hogan. I don't know what.
Oh yeah, this was. I think we did it in the Federation. Honestly, but I could be wrong. It could have been the next year.
As it aired, fucking Hogan fucks up the timing of the choke slam. And they kind of redo it on the WWE Network. That's gone. They are completely going hardcore now on revising things. That's fucking bullshit. You want to tell stories a certain way, I say that's bullshit too, but actually editing matches and shit to make them, that's crazy, dude.
Yeah, no, I get you. But at the same time, I know that it was done before it ever aired, but that's what Lucha Underground used to do. Or like, there was always that story that Pentagon and Vampiro live was garbage. Absolute fucking garbage.
That's different. This was a taped. If you're taping it to air it later, then edit all you want.
Yeah.
But don't take something that happened live and change it.
No, I 100% agree. I was just trying to be devil's advocate.
A lot of people have been watching Lucha Underground on 2B TV too.
Yeah, I seen that. Somebody, I can't remember who pointed that out to us on Twitter, but I was quite excited to see it.
Yeah, pretty good. So yeah, I guess that's really all I have about all that shit.
I mean, I got nothing else to really add. I don't think so.
Well, there it is.
Mark Tank time?
It is, after a word from our sponsors.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
New WWF figures give you the power of Hulkamania, the knockoff Prince of Virgil, the audacity of IRS, and the madness of the Macho Man. Collect new WWF figures now, sold separately. Dig it?
Mark is a guy that pays his last $20 on crack cocaine. Mark is a guy that believes that OJ didn't do it. And a Mark is each and every one of you son of a fucking bitches.
A Mark is every one of these sorry sons of fucking bitches. It's Mark Tank, where we read Mark comments from social media as they are typed. And boy, do I have some this week.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Oh, dude. Brad Shepard. Are you familiar with this guy?
Yes.
Holy fuck, I was not. This guy makes Ryan Satin look like a cool dude. Holy shit. It made me like I was like, maybe we're hard on Ryan Satin. You know? Because he could be as bad as Brad Shepard.
Tell me, what did Brad Shepard have to say, Jim?
He said, Sasha Banks returning to WWE TV after a lengthy hiatus is inarguably one of the biggest stories in the entire WWE in 2019, and I broke it. Not Meltzer, not Satin, not Sapp, not Johnson, not Keller. Me. You don't have to like it, but you do have to deal with it.
What
this
a
guy,
fucking twat.
What a fucking sack of shit. His Twitter is unbelievable. This guy's off his fucking rocker, and people like him. Some people are like, I'm a Brad Shepard guy. Holy shit.
Those
this
people
guy's worse.
He's been off the rockers as well.
He predicted that Sasha Banks would be back like every week for 9 months. And when it happens, he's like, told you.
Told you. I was right this time. Like, yeah, no, you're a lucky guest on the night after SummerSlam. Good job.
Yeah, not only is he a dumb fuck, but he's like full of himself too, which is just a double. Oh,
yeah.
That guy sucks.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, piece of shits are always pieces of shits.
He announced a Patreon, and I asked if there's a tier where I can hit to.
Oh,
get
that was him?
Yeah. How much do I have to pay for you to delete your fucking Twitter?
I seen that. I thought that was very clever. But I didn't
know
it was Brad Shepard.
A writer on Pro Sports Extra, WWE Insider, co-host of the award-winning, I'm sure, Oh You Didn't Know wrestling show.
I'm sure it's award-winning just like the WWE Network.
You should look up this guy right now and see if he's got any like dumb shit for us today.
Let's see. Oh, I've even got Twitter.
The Brad Shepard. Oh, he never blocked me either. I've been running this guy down all week, and he never blocked me.
Brad Shepard. Let's see. The Brad Shepard. Where are you, the Brad Shepard? Come on now. Let's see. I'll find it one of these days, I'm sure.
It's fucking ever. Oh, man.
It's at the Brad Shepard? This account doesn't exist.
I found it. I don't know if there's anything. I'm looking here. I don't see anything too crazy. But you do definitely got to check this guy out because he's so fucking... Dave with the big news 4 days after my report. His report that Rusev and Lana may not re-sign with the company. You fucking think, dude?
Yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah.
This, like, come on, like, we joked about me being Nostradamus for predicting that that Takahashi was going to break his neck the week we did that show. You don't see me going out there just being like, see, I told you guys, because it's absurd. Anybody could have guessed that Dragon Lee and Takahashi was going to fucking hurt each other.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Oh, my God. Someone posted this thing of, like, him. People shitting on him on fucking the F4W board. It's like, the best part in all of this is they continue to spread my brand. They continue to follow my work and keep me as relevant as ever. Simply put, thank you, losers. I fucking hate this guy. He's going to be part of a new award, I think, for the end of year award special.
Oh, Twitter
just
Cuck of the Year?
Yeah, just like Twitter Cunt of the Year or something. Wrestling community person we hate. He's definitely going to give Satin a run for his money here. So,
and that's always a big thing.
And anybody who likes that guy, too. Fuck. I'm a Brad Shepard guy. Holy fuck. Anyway, Joanne Xavier, talking about Corey Graves here, and that guy Corey is a racist. He never has anything good to say about the boss. Everyone can turn heel. He backs them, but he always have something to say about the boss. This has been bothering me for a long time. Kofi has to go. He a racist, and he need to go.
Kofi?
Corey. No, Corey. Sorry. He spells it K-O-R-I. He's a racist.
Yeah, well, people with bad grammar need to go too, though.
Yeah. There's a lot of Sasha fans mad about that because he was like shitting on her when she came back.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Not gonna lie, haven't seen that return because guess what? Revealing to have blue hair is not a reason for me to watch. That is not a reveal. That is not a wig reveal. That is fucking stupidity.
She's got blue hair now.
Yeah, like, oh my God. Was that the greatest wig reveal in wrestling? It's like, when was there a great wig reveal in wrestling other than Kane when he took off his mask and you seen he had that fucked up hairline? Like, what?
I'm bland British guy, and this is What Culture Wrestling top 10 wig reveals.
Oh, fuck you, What Culture Wrestling.
In WWE history.
Right? And then they'll include WCW and ECW.
Oh, that one guy from there who, what the hell was it?
Oh, the big bald guy that challenged Brian Alvarez or something?
I don't know. There was some guy who made this list of, like, people you don't remember or something, and he, like, goes through Psychosis and just, like, shits on Psychosis and, like, basically just does the WWE thing. Like, he has no idea about, like, the actual, you know, anything outside of WWE. And he got ran down hard for that. He got dragged, as the kids say.
Good, because Psychosis is a fucking champ. Psychosis was who they wanted to build the cruiserweight division around in 1996 until Dean Malenko and Rey Mysterio were so goddamn hot.
There you go. Jonathan Lim, the new hair color shows she is much different. And right the end, when she stands with a smile, is the same impersonation of the late Eddie Guerrero.
Oh my God.
That's
all we need.
Eddie Guerrero.
Like, Sasha Banks and her fucking heroes. I wish she would shut the fuck up.
Did you know she likes Eddie Guerrero?
Yes. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Yeah, do you know that WWE treats Sasha Banks more like Eddie Guerrero's child than Eddie Guerrero's actual children?
Yeah, well.
Like, fuck. You've got a guy married into that goddamn company, that family. And Sasha Banks is your link to Eddie Guerrero.
Is his daughter wrestling? Remember she showed up on Lucha Underground as the announcer in season 2?
Wrestling. No, I think she does more like porn shoots than wrestling.
Is that a thing? Oh.
Well, I've seen a lot of scantily clad photos of her.
Excellent.
Yeah, one of these days.
I'll be Googling that post-show. Chris Blaze Billups. Natalia pretty much got booed out of her own country. And thank you, chance for Sasha. Okay, that's not Mark Tank. I guess I just took that to remind myself that in fact happened. Okay. That's not Mark Tank. That did happen, though. She comes out, and she's like, last night, I had a dream. My dad was proud of me and all this shit. And then Sasha Banks comes out and beats her up. And it's like, nobody thinks like, whoa, that's a lot of heat on Sasha. That's just heat on the company for being tasteless and dumb.
100%. 100%.
Oh, that's so gross. Okay. This one's great. Jake Willis. Predictable. Not impressed. I would be if she revealed there was another wig underneath that blue one.
Oh my Jesus Christ. Like Dean Ambrose and his two belts?
So she'd have pulled off the blue one and underneath it was like fucking yellow or red. Then he would have been impressed.
Yeah, yeah. Like, fuck me, dude. Get a goddamn life. That's like those people on the internet that like go looking for nipples when there's no nipples to be looking for. You know what I mean? Like, so I think you see your nipple there. It's like, oh, come on, man. You've never seen a nipple before in your life.
Chrissy Buchanan. Sasha Banks could have stayed gone. Poor timing, WWE, for bringing her back. I lost my dad 4 years ago, and this was sick to watch someone showing no respect for the dead.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
If Natalia's not going to show any respect for her dead father, then what the fuck's anybody else? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Remember when she had that cutout of him and someone like broke it or speared her through it or whatever
the glasses?
Yeah. Oh, the broken glasses. There's another one.
Yeah, with Ruby Riott.
Dad dies, and then it's just a fucking mockery. They never talked about the guy before. He dies, they put him in the Hall of Fame, and then use him to fucking do nonsensical angles with his daughter.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds like WWE to me.
Yeah. Oh, man. This one's about Lesnar. Good acting from both players. Pure live entertainment. Good for business right now. In all honest, no one can beat Brock Lesnar. Maybe, just maybe, Roman Reigns.
Yeah, no. So I just scrolled through Twitter for a second, and I seen you replied to a guy, reliving wrestling is better than Showbuckle. I don't think that's true.
No, I was gonna, but that's what I don't do anymore. I disagree with that guy, but I'm not gonna tell him that. I'm just like, that's cool. I actually just came across that channel today. I watched one video from him.
Yeah.
The one with Perry Saturn and Moppy.
Oh, the new one that came out? I think.
My first time watching it, yeah, and I thought it was a pretty good video.
Oh, yeah, no, they're good videos, but it's no Showbuckle.
Yeah. This guy talking about, Moppy is entertaining, but it's no, like, Golden Lovers fucking Showbuckle video. Get out of here.
No.
Very good, though. That guy's not on Twitter. I looked on his YouTube to see what his Twitter was, because usually I'll try to, like, throw a shout, throw a retweet, to stuff like that, like I do with Kim Justice or Nobody's Watching Wrestling, just things that I enjoy,
The Kim Justice ones are fantastic.
Yeah, they fucked her over now, too, though. I love Kim Justice, but her newest one is like a lot of the footage chopped out of it, and it's got a lot of like Fire Pro footage because fucking New Japan and keeps fucking. I don't know why they do that shit. Showbuckle, they should have gave that kid a job. Why are you fucking around with this guy? It's great I shared that to so many people. That Golden Lovers one, it's just great. It's like it gets people into New Japan watching these things.
100%, but they don't realize that.
Giving you a easy way to find out about New Japan and the stories of New Japan. Why would you fuck with that guy? He's not making money off of it.
No, definitely not. Run ads on it. Fuck.
Yeah. Linus Masaku. I didn't see what happened. Thanks, WWE, for this. Probably had terrible problems with the network. To me, ever since that update, the network's run like shit.
Yeah, me and Travis tried to rewind to see the Finn Balor coup de grace to Mandible Claw. Each time we did it, it would freeze and it would show up after. Like I've yet to see that move, so I don't know if it was done good or not. There
are some really great features though on that new network.
I agree 100%.
You can go see the current champions and the current rosters, and then you can click on them, and it'll pull up all their matches of them. And when you go to a pay-per-view now, you can skip to the next match. You can,
or they break everything out like the interview, or like, you know what I mean. Like with these the Federation, I'm going through the Nitros. I don't want to watch everything, but I don't want to miss a good interview either. So like it's nice to just see Hulk Hogan and Roddy Piper are talking here. Okay, cool. I can stop here. Oh, this is just an interview with Rick Steiner. I don't need to listen to that hapless bastard. Right?
Yeah, you do. I would.
Sometimes it's okay, but sometimes it's fucking horrible. It was much better in the early 90s, I will say.
I love fucking him and Scott together are the best.
See, this is the thing right now. Scott's not really around. Scott's injured. So it's just Rick calling out Sting every time he comes out. Sting!
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's fucking great. Anyway, thanks WWE for this. Now I know what happened. I just looked on my shoulder, and the next thing, Goldberg was down. I wish you had 5 Goldberg in WWE.
5 Goldbergs?
The 5-way Goldberg match. It's Goldberg versus Goldberg. Goldberg.
Or he could just watch that TV show on ABC called The Goldbergs.
I love that show.
I do too. I think it's fantastic. I've always been a fan of George Garland.
Yeah.
I think George Garland's fantastic.
Is that Jeff? You mean?
Yeah. The old man, the father, or Jeff Garland? Yes, Jeff Garland. Sorry.
From Curb.
Yeah.
That's good. Let's see. This one's so long. Well, I'll give up on it at some point, but it's pretty funny. I'm Christian Silvestre, who lives in Manila, Philippines. Hi, WWE Network. I know you're coming here on September 20th, WWE Live. I'm 15 years old. I've been watching this program for 7 years, and I love WWE so much, especially the divas/women superstars, only female superstars. Weird. I keep watching because I like women's wrestlers, and in fact, my idols are Alundra, Chyna, Trish, Lita. He goes on for a bunch of the beautiful people. That's not even fucking theirs.
No.
And especially Nikki and Brie, the Bella twins, and Kelly. He goes on and on naming all these people, fucking like everyone. Eve Torres, Maurice, Maria. Eve Torres, dude.
Wow.
Yeah. He goes through it. I love them all so much. My problem here is that I do not have enough money to buy tickets because my family and parents are poor. I cry a lot because I have no money. I want to go, but I do not have enough money. I cry because I have been asking for it for a long time, but I do not know how to go since I have no money. It just keeps going on. It's so fucking weird, dude.
Why can't he go?
He doesn't have any money.
You got no ice cream because you on welfare. You got no ice cream.
This is my dream, please. I want to be with them and have a picture with them. Please help me.
Too bad none of them are there.
Lots of thank you for helping me. So much God bless you. God bless us. I love you.
Wow. I mean, he's going out and trying to get what he wants, I guess.
Posted this all over Facebook posts from WWE. I don't know. They got the... Yeah, exactly. That's fun. Melvin Manis, really, Sasha Banks, hell no, just another chapter in Becky's the Man. The Champ's book, Becky's Done, showed the whole world she bet the baddest woman on the planet, MMA fighter, Becky, you or the best in the world.
You or the CM Punk.
She is also the best in the world.
Fair enough. That shouldn't get confusing at all.
Thomas Enright, WWE, y'all are so wrong for doing your legends like this. Y'all always make them look like they are washed up and is no longer as good as they were. Just like y'all did Kurt Angle. Y'all are nasty. Shame on you. WWE, your writers suck.
Kurt Angle. Are you ready?
What one was this? This is worse than Corbin beating Angle at WrestleMania? What the fuck was that?
What do you mean?
That's I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they were talking about here.
Oh.
Anyway, I mean, what else we got? I got a lot, dude. Charlotte at heel Charlotte 2. This is greatest female wrestler of all time. It shows a picture of Charlotte figure eighting Trish.
Yeah, I mean, usually on these big pay-per-views, you get a lot of people coming out.
Yeah. So, I don't know, man. There's a bunch of other ones. We can just wrap it here with... Oh, man. Oh, that was when... That's what they were mad about, was Charlotte beating Trish.
Oh.
Queen of Queens, Trish Stratus. This is from Melissa Joby. WWE, your creative team needs to be fired because Trish had this match and should have walked out victorious. Oh, and you are clearly have no respect for Canada and their superstars. Like, for once, they did something right.
Yeah.
They actually used, fucking legend.
Yeah, I don't get why you would have Trish Stratus win that match.
You wouldn't. If you're a fucking dumbass, Mark, you would.
Yeah, that's true. That's the whole point of this.
Jason Gulliams, I still want to see you, Trish, in hair versus hair match. This could have been your last match in WWE, was hair versus hair match, and I think good idea. Have you in your last match be hair versus hair match? We fucking get it, bro.
What does he want?
Oh my God, and I think you should have hair versus hair match. That be way your last match, big or home, win or lose. I think good idea for WWE. Have Trish go out that way. What y'all say? McMahon family, please and thank you. Wow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times hair versus hair in that.
Hey man, when you got it, you got it, right? When you've got a good idea, you got to let them know.
You know what I think they should do?
What?
A hair versus hair match.
Fuck you.
This week's winner was sent to us by multiple people. Well, first off, hold on. Before we get to the winner, RomanReigns.org on Twitter. Must watch. Roman Reigns versus Buddy Murphy was a match of the year contender. They actually said WWE, so...
a lot of people said that it was a match of the year contender. It wasn't just that one guy.
Well, he's saying WWE, which, okay, whatever, but some people didn't even qualify it with that.
No, you're right. You're right.
So, here's another one before we get to the winner. Hubert Davis, he tweeted, Roman Reigns' ability to have a 5-star match on any night with any opponent is horribly underrated. Holy fuck. And then it gets even better. It's like a Mark Tank double down because Roman Reigns quote tweets it and says, best performance fighter alive. Holy performance fighter? Is that their new thing?
Well, I mean, I guess.
It sucks so bad. Now, this week's winner was sent to us by B-Rad Brad and is also sent to us by Lightning_KF. So, multiple people sent it to us. It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Justin Davis, he's verified, I guess. I don't know who he is. He says, I'm not even capping. Sasha's return tonight was a bigger moment than Shibata.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
Like, there's never been a better time to play that, ever.
Yeah.
Like, really. So fitting.
Yeah, let's Mark Tank. What's going down on the Federation, man?
We just recorded WCW Starrcade 1996, the granddaddy of them all, Icon versus Icon, Roddy Piper taking on Hulk Hogan in a shit fucking match, man. Holy fuck. The whole show, like, once you hit the halfway point, the show falls off a goddamn cliff. But, I mean, it's okay. The match.
Nothing WCW pain that I'm going through currently, but I'll tell you after. Go ahead.
Okay. But yeah, no, we have that released on Patreon yesterday, and it'll be out everywhere on the feed on Monday.
There you go, Monday the 19th?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, the 19th.
Check that shit out everywhere podcasts are found, mofudge.com. If you like the show, you're going to fucking love that one. So yeah, that's good shit. You don't know pain, my friend.
No.
On the Suplex City Limits Network side of things, pay-per-view take 2. We are moving on from a bunch of TNA shows, and we are moving on to a Money Mark chosen show. WCW Bash at the Beach 2000. Holy fuck, this show.
Everybody should stay away from everything 2000s WCW.
Oh my god. Ernest the Cat Miller is the commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
We have Daphne versus Miss Hancock, a.k.a.
Good.
What was her name?
Stacy Keebler?
Yeah. In a wedding gown match. This is where fucking Vince Russo works a shoot and works himself into a shoot and gets sued by gets sued by Hulk Hogan. Jeff Jarrett lays down for the fucking... I don't know how we're going to fix it. I'm not even like halfway through the show yet. It's just unbelievably bad.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to fix it. It's not possible.
Vito versus Screamin' Norman. Oh, we will fix it. Vito versus Screamin' Norman and Ralphus? Yeah, Ralphus. In a hardcore match. Oh, yeah, dude. It's fucked. It is fucked.
Yeah.
But that's coming up. And I believe that he's going to hit the money mark tier next month as well to make us do the show after it. So we'll be doing...
God.
So we'll be doing another...
So which one are you doing now?
Bash at the Beach 2000.
So you'll be doing... Great American Bash.
Who knows? They have 2 pay-per-views with Bash in there in a row.
Yeah.
That's poor fucking planning. So yeah, that's coming up. That sucks. But what doesn't suck on the They Live for Horror podcast, also on the Suplex City Limits Network, The Void is up now. Jared and Tom talk about that. Coming up next is Scream. They put up a poll on Twitter, and the people have spoken. So Scream is the next episode for them. That'll be out here in a few weeks. So
always
lots
was
of
a fan of Scream. The first one.
Yeah, well, there you go. I didn't like it, but you know, to each their own. I'm interested to hear what they have to say about it. So yeah, there you go. Is there anything else before we get into some pod shoutouts?
I don't think so. I really don't.
Yeah, I think we've done it. We're going to give some shout-outs to our friends in podcasting. In Search of My Lost Soul, hosted by Bobby Anthem. Check that show out. Wrestling Overdose with Shaheen, Get in the Corner. Inhuman Experience, Shooting the Shiznit, The Strap, Wrestling's High Marks, Regularly Scheduled Hostility, Comedy Suplex, Dirt Sheet Dudes. Check out Kim Justice on YouTube. What was that other one? Wrestling?
Reliving Wrestling.
There you go. Check that guy out too, even though he doesn't appear to be on Twitter. I'm going to give you a fucking free retweet, but you know.
Just leave it in the comics, Suplex City Limits thing.
There you go. But yeah, from there, man, I mean, coming up here, we're getting closer to All Out. I don't know. That's about it.
Which
TV.
We haven't even mentioned to each other how we're going to work that episode out.
Oh yeah, I don't know. What is it? A Saturday night?
Yeah. Well, because I'll be there.
Oh yeah.
Right. So I don't even know how we're going to work that out. Because I get there on Friday night. We do All Out Saturday night, and I leave again Sunday morning. So.
And you fly home or what?
Yeah. We're only there for a couple days.
I don't know. We'll see. I guess
we'll try to do one that night after the show. I just don't know how it'll work out.
Oh, I was thinking Sunday when you get back, but
I won't get back till nighttime.
Yeah.
But I mean, we could try.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Huh? That sounds like something. We definitely, I could just do something else, but we definitely want to have your live take.
Yeah. So. I mean, I'm sure we can. I mean, I'll be back Sunday evening. We could probably do it that night.
There you go. Well, we'll figure it out. Yeah, I forgot about that. You go. We got that. New Japan, Super J Cup that we can't watch.
Yeah, we can watch the final night on Fight TV though.
Cool.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, that's all coming up. We'll be back next week to talk more shit. But if you don't have anything else, I think we'll call it a day here.
I think a day it is.
All right. Well, thank you very much for listening. Until next week, may you get all the dick and or pussy you desire. Remember, a winner is you. And most importantly, be excellent to each other.